So I had 4.5 hours on my cycling training plan yesterday, and beforehand it felt like an absolutely massive task, but I got it done. It was a great ride, and I could sort of break it down into a couple things that made it so. So I thought I'd share those things. They might help you, they might not. Here we go. Waking up without an alarm. Sometimes you hustle, and sometimes you let your body just do its thing. I know not everyone has this luxury, but every now and again, you just got to do you. Usually I am hustling and making it to the bunch early on a weekend, but today just wasn't one of those days. Sometimes you just got to let that FOMO go. Usually bunch riding is an absolutely exceptional tool for getting long rides done with relative ease. But today I chose to ride solo. I wanted absolute control over my pacing to avoid any surges and any temptation to overcook myself too early. So yeah, I know it's a long ride to do solo, but when you're optimizing for a certain outcome in a training plan, sometimes you just got to do you. Eat anything. Do not overthink perfect nutrition. You got to find what works for you anyway. And the only way to do that is just a bunch of trial and error. Right now, I am really enjoying Uncle Toby's honeycomb muesli bars, these Nature Valley Crunchola bars, which are really dry, but I love the texture right now when I'm riding. And for these long and slow rides, I got time to chew, so I'm really enjoying those. And these Carmen's pistachio protein bars. Look, protein, not even carbohydrate focused. If you need the convenience of high octane gels and all the sports things, go right ahead. Find what works for you. That's the point of this, really, and your body will tell you pretty quickly what doesn't work. I know for me, if I am having more than half a liter of full cream milk, my stomach, just something happens where I just get real gassy. It's not great. Or if I smash a huge banana bread with butter at the cafe, like when we start riding again, I just get bloated really quick and I just can't take on more nutrition. So you gotta go through those challenges and find what is the high octane fuel for you. But these long and slow rides are a good testing ground for that. So experiment, have fun with it. Let me know your most unhinged ride snack in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious. I might try it out, you know. Sunglasses for you, sunglasses for me. Look, I'm definitely a headphones in kind of guy when it comes to long days on the bike, and podcasts are my thing. There's something about listening to smart people talk that feels really productive. So I'm exercising and learning at the same time. I know it's pseudo productivity because I'm not actually taking any action, but it sure makes the hours fly by. This is a safety concern as well, but I feel like I'm quite aware of my surroundings, even with these AirPods in. So proceed with caution. What do you guys listen to when you're riding? Like right now, I'm into Alex Hormozy, Chris Williamson, bit of Diary of a CEO. It's a lot of productivity related things, also some cinematography and photography channels. But yeah, let me know. I totally forgot to mention, I bumped into some friends while I was out riding, and they were riding really slow, which totally matched my pace. I got really lucky, didn't plan for it. So I rode with them for the next couple of hours, and I also got a flat tire, which is the first flat tire on the new bike. It was actually a slow leak from a piece of truck wire or car tire wire that just slowly, let the air down, which wouldn't have happened if I had set these tires up tubeless beforehand. That's on me. I just used the CO2 inflator like a bloody fossil. Kev,
yeah, mate.
look at you.
Look at that.
You're on it. How old are you, Kev?
70. I'm up with the technology.
Anyway, I kept riding with that bunch as well, just because I only carry one tube. So if I got another flat, then I would have people that could bail me out and get me back home. You just got to make the most with the cards that you're dealt sometimes, you know? I totally ignored speed on this ride, which is not something I just forget about usually, but that's just not what this workout was optimizing for. I wanted to spend as much time in that endurance zone as possible, and I felt speed would just make things a little bit too complicated for me on this particular ride. I was just trying to get through the time, to be honest. Usually, once I know what outcome I'm after and why, it simplifies the actions I need to do to move closer towards that outcome. In this case, it was a long solo ride where I just had to Keep things simple, don't worry about speed too much, and just get the time in. So what I'm getting at is, maybe you haven't had a chance to have a think about what you want and why, or potentially why you're not moving closer to it. So this is your little kick in the butt to do so. And lastly, I forgot. I just accepted it. I accepted that this is a long ride. I'm probably going to get tired. I'm probably going to get bored. Do I expect to not feel these things on such a long ride? But it's just the price you pay for doing long rides, because they're getting me closer to my goals. I just know that I've done these before. They get easier over time, and as I get closer to races, I start chucking in race-specific efforts, and my body just adapts. So I hope that gives you some comfort to know that your body will adapt too.